A lot of people have inquired about, hey, what's going on? How come I see kids in my class, everybody's blowing their thing, and they have to smell the berries in my classroom. There's been over a dozen people ask me about this, so we decided to look into it a little bit more. And we found out in our school, the statistics will be up here in just a minute, but nationwide, there's been an 80% rise in teen smoking since this vaping has started. You remember cigarettes were big for a while, it all disappeared. Now all of a sudden with the vaping, it's all coming back. The difference between the two, what we see in the public as adults, you guys see it all the time in your cars, those big boxes. That's not what we're getting at our high school, okay? I'll show you that in just a second, but I want to talk to you first about the wax pens, because there are some vape pens that look just like this, and teachers are like, well, how do I know if it's marijuana or if it's nicotine? Well, the reason you know it's marijuana or nicotine is because that juice that you see on the bottom right there, when you turn it upside down, it's really thick like honey, okay? And when you smell it, it smells like pine. So if you see it, number one, always call us. Just say, oh, it's just nicotine, no big deal. Please don't do that. Just because it smells like pine doesn't mean it's okay to have. You can never have any of that stuff on campus, okay? And you'll see later on another reason why, because they actually explode on people nowadays, in case you haven't been seeing the news. So anyway, they're about, you can see on that ruler right there, you can see that they're about 6 inches. The picture on the top right, that's what the cartridges look like. When they go to a store, a marijuana store, that's what they're buying. When they meet these people on Snapchat and stuff, this is what they're buying. Sometimes it looks like a wax juice. It definitely does not smell like you're used to smelling at a concert. It doesn't smell like that. Not anymore, unless it's the real green stuff that goes in grass. Anyway, the cartridges, they're disposable. And if you even see any of these laying around on the ground, please pick it up and call us, because we don't want kids picking them up in case it hasn't been used. Just what I thought I was going to say, if you're techno-savvy, you can't be. There we go. There's some more. Another thing that kids are doing to hide these and stuff is they're putting them inside of these bags. Those are the regular Swisher Sweet bags that you get at a liquor store. They're hiding in that kind of stuff. They also are putting weed there because it changes the smell, because it disguises the smell. Also, if you see, oh shoot, you see those cookie backpacks? You guys see a backpack with a big cookie on it? The cookies? It's a special kind of leather. It hides smell. And it's actually a drug paraphernalia, so they're not allowed to have those backpacks. If you see any backpacks, they're generally leather brown backpacks. It could be black, we've got a black and a brown. But if you see those, that's generally a sign that that person might be hiding something, because it does hide the smell. Anyway, on that bottom left right there, the reason that's in there is because the kid tried to tell us, well, that's just my cream, that's not THC, that's the stuff that everybody can use for the pain. True that. However, you can't have the vape pen, and you're not allowed to have any controlled substance on campus, and that's technically still a controlled substance. So if they say, well, this is just that cream, that's not up to you to judge, it's not up to them to have. Okay? What are some of the dangers? Well, obviously, you know, drugs aren't good for you. However, at this school this year, we've already had 2 cases where the kid's body reacted in a really, really bad way. This one kid, 2 weeks ago, he had a heart rate of 140. Now, generally, we're talking like 60, 70. This kid had a double that. So, needless to say, he got the e-ticket ride to St. Mary's. The lack of mental focus, the danger of that, besides just being all spaced out in your class, these guys start walking around campus, bumping into people, and, you know, that can generate a fight. Walking across the parking lots, get hit by cars. So the lack of focus is really bad. And the quality control, this is the other thing that kids don't understand. When they're buying this stuff, a lot of these times, when they get it from other people, they can be injected with anything. And that's what we're trying to, in our intervention classes, that's what we're trying to teach the kids, that there's a lot more to it than just going over to the drugstore or meeting this guy on Snapchat, which some kid did, and met him down the street, dumb, robbed, murdered, anyway. So, I mean, what do you think's going to happen when you go, hey, I got $100, I'm going to buy a couple cartridges, and the guy just takes the money and runs. And so, that kind of danger, those kind of things, those kids don't think about. Anyway, the encounter with strangers, instructional time, the law enforcement response. Anytime we catch somebody on this campus, they get a clean sweep. It's an infraction. It's not a misdemeanor until it gets to be a certain amount. We have not seen that amount. That's why we do notify school police every single time and leave it up to them to make that decision whether the student gets cited for a misdemeanor or an infraction. Regardless, they still have to make a court appearance. So one of the other things we do as an intervention is try to get them involved in Officer Hankins' drug intervention class that he has, because when the courts see that these kids are enrolled in something and they're trying to actually prevent, then they generally will lower their court costs. Let's see. Explosion. This is the cool part. Maybe not yet. It's coming. Here's the part that's really, really important for you guys, okay? These vape pens, these are what we get at school all the time. You see that top one? It looks like a USB. It's not a USB. If you see something like that, call us and let us make that determination, okay? If you don't want to just say, hey, let me see that real quick. Well, if you try that and then they take it from you, obviously you know you probably deal with an actual vape pen. But they do. They look like a vape, a USB. This is the part that I really want to see you guys. So I'm not so technically savvy.
Yeah,
There's supposed to be a website right there. YouTube, or not YouTube.
I don't know if you want to.
Look it up.
Not now.
Did you add the link?
Huh?
Did you add the link?
Did I add the link? I did add the link.
So you want me to help you?
Yes.
Yes.
We'll go on YouTube. Takes the less we have to do this.
Anyway, while she's doing that, the juice, the vape pens, that's the juice. If you see any of this, any of that, those juice bottles in your classroom, that's the other thing.
Oh, you gotta help him again. Unmute it. You gotta tap to unmute it.
Watch this.
Tap it on the upper left-hand corner.
This episode is an HDTV outlet in Anaheim, California, when his big pen exploded out of nowhere. Because even though freelance says that he's not doing anything special, legitimately just standing there when his pants got fired.
So why did that happen, and why did the 25-year-old child, they call him a young man, but he's 25, but anyway, I guess that's still young. But he's 25 for goodness sakes. He's smart enough to know the difference. If he doesn't know about lithium and how the batteries heat up and they explode, then that's kind of not smart. But that's one of the things that we are telling these kids every single time, all 38 times. Guys, you're taking a chance. This battery gets hot, it blows up, it's glass. That's how the guy got his carotid slit. Died. My mom went to last week. So the number of deaths because of vaping is on the rise, big time. And again, we have students already enrolled in Officer Hankins, young man in the back, who is running a class for us at Alba High School. We already have students involved in that. And it's good. We're also using what his agency has given us as intervention as well. Here's something that is scary. This is what I want to bring to your guys' attention. In the 4900C, that's possessed, used, furnished, or been under the influence of any controlled substance. In 17-18, there was 36 cases at our school. So far to date, we already have 38. So we're already up 2, we're already at the end of the year. And the 4900H, that's possessed, used, tobacco or products containing tobacco or nicotine. Last year we had 6 for the year. We've already had 25 this year completely. So you can see that there is a huge problem. What you need to look for and be aware, that Barry sent, anywhere in your class, anytime. You guys, probably everybody in here knows because you've called us to your class. We come in there, if you're not sure, call. George and I, Nick, Tony, will all come in there, we'll check it out. Now that my sniffer's fixed, and we can spell it out and let you know. We'll find the kid and we will escort them out of your class. So when in doubt, all right? Lastly, I think I used too much time. If you guys have any questions or comments and you don't want to say anything right now, that's fine and dandy. You can email or call me, that's my extension, you should know that, at any time. A couple of things. We today still have a problem with that 555 number. If you guys got in a situation in your class and you need us now, the absolute best way to do is just take that extension on your phone. 71921, that's Patty. Take that. Patty's busy.
That's Frank. Don't do Frank, do Patty.
If Patty's busy, call me, okay? Because we're going to get there faster, all right, than that 555. I literally got that at 11:45 today.
Yeah, it's delayed and we didn't get the email. We get something that's supposed to send us right away and alert us on our phones and email. That's an emergency. We got it 2 periods later. So something is going on with that. But the bottom line is, if it's serious or you suspect somebody, don't email him. I can't tell you, or email me. Like if it's something that is serious, call somebody, because we don't live by our emails all day. There's times I haven't checked my email all day. I've been busy. So I've gotten no emails. I haven't checked them. And same thing, that there's been instances in the morning when people will say, hey, I suspect somebody or something happened, and he doesn't see his email for 2 more periods later. And now we can't do anything about it. So if it's something big, call Patty or something, but make sure you call. Don't rely on email. Anything that can go, that needs to be responded to less than 24 hours, you need to call. You got to think email is a 24-hour return type of a scenario.
Another cause of the rise in these incidents, honestly, is this year, because we felt like after Christmas there's been a definite rise in the marijuana on campus. Every time we get these kids in there, we take them into the room, we shut the door, we have a talk, we try to track down a little bit more. And so far, about 5 different times, when you say, Matt, about 5 different times, we found more things on campus and or twice out in the community we actually got the dealers. The law enforcement has gotten the dealers. So through questioning and chatting with them and offering them things, and we're finding more. So that's another reason why we're getting more. You know what I'm saying? So please, when in doubt, just call us. We don't want that crap here. All right? Any questions? Sweet. And I did tease Matt once. All right, here, round of applause.